Hello mga kamomski. Let's make two trending sandwiches that has millions of views. Personally, I really love sandwiches because they are delicious and really filling. So let's start making our two sandwiches. So to start off, we need 1 can of tuna this size. Then we add 1 pack of mayonnaise 80 ml. Usually, this is the type of tuna sandwich that I do. Only mayonnaise and tuna. But this video shows a lot of flavors has to be added into this trending and millions of views tuna sandwich recipe. Next, we add 1 white onion minced. Okay, so later on we'll just mix this all together, but there are more ingredients that we will add to this tuna sandwich. Next, we add 1 teaspoon of garlic salt or 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of pepper and then 1 teaspoon of paprika. Then, let's add 1 teaspoon of mustard. Okay, so let's combine all these ingredients together and let's see what will happen next. So after mixing, this is how it looks like. Okay, so let's now prepare our tuna sandwich. We have here lettuce. I love romaine lettuce, so this is romaine lettuce. You can use as many leaves as you like. Me personally, I like it with many leaves because it is healthy. And so we put the tuna spread on the other side of the bread. And so we'll just spread this and be generous with our spread. And then we're going to fold it and cut it diagonally. So this is our first sandwich, our best tuna sandwich, which has trending of views, millions of views. We now go to our second sandwich. This we need some strips of cabbage and then 1 egg. So what we will do to this is that we will just combine it very well, and then we add also some salt and pepper. So you can combine this with chopsticks or by using a fork. Okay, so we're now mixing it all together. Okay, so at this part, we now spread the butter in the pan like we see in the video. We now toast the bread on the butter so that it will be crunchy and flavorful. Let's now turn it upside down. There, so you can see it has toasted on one side, and we're now going to toast it on the other side. Meanwhile, on another pan, let's also spread some butter. Let's heat up the butter until it is nice and bubbly before we put in our next ingredient. We are now going to fry the cabbage with egg. Okay, so we're going to fry this until it dries up before we add the next ingredient. So at this point, we're just going to wait a little bit until it is cooked. We're not going to turn this upside down. So this will take a while to cook so that it will not get too over dried. Okay, so that is the shape of our sort of like an omelet. And then we'll add some cheese cubes. Okay, so cheese cubes that will melt later on. Okay, so we're just going to wait until the cheese melts. We could cover this, the pan. We could cover the pan so that the cheese will be cooked. Okay, so the cheese and the eggs are now cooking. I added some strips of ham, as you can see. Okay, so let's now assemble our Korean street food trending sandwich. I'm going to add some sweet chili sauce on my bread, and we're going to just spread this. Since we spread our chili sauce, it's now time to add our the cabbage, ham, and cheese omelette. Okay, so we're putting a generous amount of this spread. Actually, you can really make a lot of this sort of omelette. You can have two sandwiches if you like. Now let's add ketchup. The Koreans, I think, love adding ketchup to their sandwiches, and it makes sense because it offsets the somewhat greasiness of the bread and the cabbage. So there you go. That's my Korean street food sandwich, which has a lot of views, like millions of views. So I hope, guys, you will try this recipe in your homes. It's really good. I had so much fun eating these sandwiches. Okay, so till our next episode, thank you for watching, mga kamamski. Bye.